Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 8. And for today's video, I'll be going over and breaking down some set photos which have been leaked for The Flash Season 8 Episode 1, aka not only the first episode of The Flash Season 8, but also it is the first part to the Armageddon crossover event. So we did obviously know that one special thing that would be taking place during The Flash Season 8 was that the first 5 episodes would feature a special event, which is a crossover, and that's titled Armageddon. Now this crossover is not split across the Arrowverse shows like what we normally used to have, such as one episode would be during The Flash, the other episode would be during Supergirl, the other episode would be during Batwoman, the other episode would be during Arrow. It's not like that for this crossover. This is just a Flash storyline centered crossover. So whatever's happening over here is going to be the Flash centered. So Barry Allen will still be the main focus for this crossover. But we will still be seeing characters from across the Arrowverse appearing within these first 5 episodes. So it's a Flash-centered crossover, but other characters from the Arrowverse will be appearing for these first 5 episodes. And the confirmed characters from the top of my head were Batwoman, Black Lightning, Alex Danvers, Damian Dark, Reverse Flash, Mia Queen's Green Arrow, The Atom, and Ryan Choi. And they'll be joining forces with the Flash to face off against the main villain for the Flash Season 8, that being Despero, and he is a super OP character and I cannot wait to see how they will utilize him. But yeah, the cast and crew have been filming the Flash Season 8 for a while now. It's been like 2 weeks, I think, as far as I remember. And we did have some set photos earlier, however, they weren't that interesting, which is why I didn't go over them. But finally, we do have all the juicy stuff in which we get our first look of the crossover event with Grant Gustin himself on set as Barry Allen, aka The Flash, along with 2 other surprises, which you will see during this video when I go over the set photos. And obviously you probably would have seen it from the title of this video, or you would have seen it on the thumbnail before you clicked on the video as well. But yeah, we do have our first look of the main villain Despero, but also we do have the Flash teaming up with a former member of Legends of Tomorrow, Ray Palmer, aka The Atom. Now some of these photos are from Canadagraphs, but some of them are also from Frog Photography, so massive credit to them. For Canadagraphs, his blog page will be linked in the description down below, and I will link one of Frog Photography's social medias in the description down below as well, so be sure to check both of them out. And for Canadagraphs, you guys could check out his blog page as well, where he does talk about his experiences while he was there on set. So he does talk about the things he saw and what was actually going on. So I do highly recommend checking out Canadagraphs' blog page. And he does also have some extra set photos which I wouldn't have added on this video as well. So if you guys want to see the other photos, be sure to check out his blog page. As I said, his link will be in the description down below. But before I go over these set photos, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. Okay, so I will go over these set photos from the order they are in on my screen right now. So wherever I'm looking at, that will be the order I'm going on, so there's really no particular order. But firstly, we do have this shot of Grant Gustin suited up as Barry Allen, aka The Flash. And one thing we can tell right off the bat by just looking at this picture, the suit is still the same. In which I'm not complaining about this because I do think that this suit looks really good, and it is by far the best live action Flash costume we have ever had. It just looks really good. It's a perfect Flash suit, so thankfully they didn't change anything. I'm still hoping for the gold boots, and we will be getting them soon. I don't know if it will be for season 8, maybe in the future, but I think that will be the final suit upgrade if we will get anything. But the overall suit would still remain the same. If we're gonna have the gold boots, that would just be the only other suit upgrade we would ever get, and that would be the final Flash suit we would get until the show ends. But I do love this suit. It is a perfect Flash suit, and thankfully they didn't change anything about it. We do then have this shot of Barry being thrown into another taxi, and he is looking up at something big, which is obviously the main villain for this event, Despero. And we do actually have the man himself, Ray Palmer, siding with the Flash as well. It is just really great to see Brendan Routh back as Ray Palmer in the Arrowverse after Legends of Tomorrow have done him dirty. He did not want to leave, but obviously Legends wanted to get rid of the character. I don't know why. He was a great character, but thankfully he's back, but this time for the Flash. And yeah, we have the Atom as well as the Flash teaming up together, facing off against Despero. So by the looks of it so far, he is our first guest appearance in this event. And obviously in a couple of days time, we will be seeing more of the characters appearing on set photos if they do obviously film outdoors. And if people like Canada Graphs are able to get some set photos when they're on set. But so far we do only have Ray Palmer, and I am interested to see if he will only be there for this one episode or will he be a recurring character, because surely we're not going to have every single one of these confirmed characters being on every single episode. We're going to have like a mix of the characters. So yeah, I'm interested to see how much of a role the Atom has for this event. But in the next shot we do have Ray and Barry doing a fist bump with each other, and quick context in regards to this scene. It is just pretty much Ray telling Barry that he is surprised that the suit still fits. Like, he does do some like growing up action, and then he's like, oh, the suit still fits. He does say that on set. And then Ray approaches Barry and gives him a fist bump. And this is actually what leads into the next scene, where we do have the shot over here, where we do have Grant Gustin reaching out with his two hands and Ray doing the same. And essentially what's going on over here is that Barry is throwing lightning with both of his hands, while Ray is shooting two blasts with his hands as well. And they're obviously shooting at Despero, as you would guess. We do then have Ray Palmer about to high-five Chester P. Runk from this shot over here. Chester does have a new look with the braids, but he is actually wearing something pretty interesting, as the badge does say Central City Technology Center. And we do actually have Iris being part of this convention as well, in which it is great to see Iris go back to her journalism stuff, because that is the storyline which is best for her. I am interested to see that during this point, is Iris's time sickness gone? Like, has Dion and Iris dealt with that? Because they have been filming before, but again, they do film episodes out of order, so I'm not entirely sure. But I am guessing Iris's time sickness should be healed at this point. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And yeah, it seems like this villain is attacking this convention center for some reason. I'm guessing is to retrieve some sort of tech or something along those lines. And we do actually have Tony Curran on set, who obviously plays the villain known as Despero, and you can see that on his face he does actually have the facial tracking dots for CGI, and they did have Tony Curran do some various different things on set, apart from beating the crap out of Barry. Like, he was told to stand on some tall platforms to make himself look taller as Despero, and that is obviously because Despero is meant to be huge. Now, if you guys remember, I did say that I was worried in regards to how the show would make his CGI look, since not only do they normally drop the ball when doing special effects during the day, but also they do look really bad when we get these types of characters during the day, such as like Fuerza, for example. So I was worried that we would end up getting another Fuerza situation, but obviously the more seasons a TV show gets, the more their budget decreases as well. So if anything, I thought that there was a chance for it to look even worse. But what does actually get me so happy seeing these set photos is that over here you can see that they are actually doing the facial tracking thing properly. They did not do this with Fuerza, she was just 100% CGI. But whereas for this, for Despero, they are actually putting effort. So he should look better than usual in regards to huge CGI characters, and I'm hoping that's the case, because he is actually going to be appearing like this for a lot of the episodes. He's going to be there for all 5 episodes, and the amount he'll be there as like Despero, like the alien form, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, we do have Despero arriving, and the team attempts to knock him down, but obviously they fail. Despero is going to make Barry crash onto the taxi. That is going to be my prediction. Now, whether they give Despero his alien look the whole time, or will he have a human form, I'm not entirely sure. To save budget, I would say that there is a possibility that he could end up getting a human form, but I'm not entirely sure. Now, we did actually have a concept art on set in regards to how Despero will end up looking, and as you guys can see from the shot over here, we do see Despero in his alien form, and it is our first look of him. It does look weird, but A, it's concept art, and B, it's just there so that the actors have an idea in regards to what they're supposed to do. It's pretty much a cardboard cutout, but the real Despero is going to be facial tracked by the actor who plays him, and I am interested to see if he does have the third eye. It doesn't look like he does, but maybe they will add it on later during post-production or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, and I cannot wait to see how Despero will actually end up looking when we see him on the show. That's what I'm probably most interested to see at the moment. Now, I will have to admit, so far, the mohawk does look a bit weird. I know it is comic accurate, but I guess we will have to wait and see in regards to how they will tackle this. Now, they did actually confirm earlier yesterday that we will 100% be getting a Season 8 trailer during DC fandom, so we should be getting various other first looks in regards to like Despero and other characters who will be appearing within this crossover during DC fandom, so that is something very exciting to look forward to as well. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Be sure to tell me in the comment section down below what you guys are looking most forward to for The Flash Season 8. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.